Welcome back to D's M and M. So, what you guys were just looking at is some highlights from Malachi's minor surgery that he had last month in December. So, I couldn't really film like that, so I was just able to catch a few clips here and there. And of course, I couldn't go inside the actual surgical suite, while they operated on him. But I was able to get something to show you that, it happened. He's okay now. They removed the papers out of his ears. And so far, so good because he hasn't made any further attempts to put more paper in his ears. So I'll try to be really quick. So basically, he needed to have the minor procedure to remove the papers out of his ears because if we try to remove them out of his ears while he's fully awake, he wouldn't be still. So he's not able to stay still and let us remove the paper, let me or the doctors or whoever. Because really and truly, maybe I could have removed the papers out of his ears with a pen or something like a hair pen. I could have removed it. But the thing is, as soon as he see you coming, from the time you even try to touch his ears, he gets really nervous and anxious and scared. So there's no way that he's gonna stay still and allow the doctors to do what they had to do. So that's the main reason why they had to put him to sleep so that he's not moving. Your ears is sensitive, so any wrong move could cause unnecessary damages. Right? So avoiding unnecessary discomfort, um, accidents, and just overall causing more problems. That's the main reason why he had to have the surgery. So it wasn't like a big deal, but it would have been, if it stays in there too long. Obviously, you're not supposed to have, foreign objects in your ears. So it was very successful. It was quick in the sense that he was in there maybe for, I don't know, less than 30 minutes, I'm sure. Um, but they still had to treat it like a proper procedure. So we were at the hospital very early from like 7 a.m. We had to be there from like 7 a.m. and we didn't leave until around 2:30 ish. So after, he's admitted, they do everything that they need to do. Then they have to wait until he's fully awake again so that he eats something and he's able to walk, because they're using anesthesia and they gotta still follow the proper steps for a big surgery, even though it wasn't a big surgery. So we was there for about half a day, but the procedure itself was under 30 minutes. It was under 30 minutes. So I would say maybe he wasn't there for like 20 minutes, okay? So yeah, it was very successful. And I think now I'm realizing that this is actually very common with children with autism. Not all of them, because Malik is the complete opposite. And for me, I'm always comparing Malik and Malachi because although they're both autistic, they're both on the spectrum, they are so different. So Malik doesn't like to touch his ears. He doesn't want you to touch his ears. He will definitely not be putting anything inside of his ears. And then you have Malachi, that's the one with the plasters on his ears. He likes to have his ear defenders on as well for his ears. So Malachi is always seeking for that pressure on his ears. So it's definitely sensory, I know that for sure. But I didn't realize that, other parents have experienced that same thing. Someone online left a comment and said that their daughter actually did this twice. And this was Malachi's second time doing this as well. He had a minor surgery last year in November, last year, 2025. No, wait, I lie. We're in 2026. He had a minor surgery in 2024, November 2024. And then he had the second one last year, December 2025. Sorry. I'm saying last year as in 2024. Anyways, so this was Malachi's second time as well putting paper in his ears. So yeah, I didn't realize it was so common. Even the doctors were telling me, not to worry about it, and it's common and it happens all the time. So they've dealt with so many other children with autism who's done the same thing. I do think with Malachi, though, there's still a bit of curiosity because he'll put paper in his ears, but he'll also try to put paper in his nose. He'll also try to put paper in his belly button. So I think there's a bit of exploration, like if that's a hole. If that's a hole, I feel like he's thinking, can I put something in this hole? I don't know. But I think with his ears, it brings him more satisfaction. I think with his ears, it brings him more sensory satisfaction, and his belly button, because he doesn't attempt to put paper in his belly button as often, so I think it's both sensory satisfaction for Malachi as well as just him being curious with these random holes in his body. So I'm hoping that he doesn't attempt to do this and again anytime soon. I'm really hoping he doesn't. So I think also I'll pay attention to timing as well, to see if there's a pattern in terms of when he's attempting to put the paper in his ears. The first time it was just one ear. This time it was both of his ears, and the doctor said that it was a lot. And the first time it was, I think it was at home. But the second time around, with the incident of him actually putting the paper inside of his ears, it happened at school. So I haven't really been able to pick up any patterns to say, if there's anything, outside externally that's causing him to do it at a certain time. I don't know, but I would just hope he doesn't do it again. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And thank you guys for watching the clips and also listening to me ramble on and explain everything that happened with the procedure. It was lovely hanging out with you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, morning, I don't know, week. Just enjoy your life. And I will see you next time. Bye.